Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is the problem. It's not working. You gotta be strong. Yeah, this is the problem. You're not working. You can. Are you gonna take it? Because you cannot pay everything. You gotta call somebody to fix everything. Fix it. Where are you gonna get the money? You understand?
Yeah, but if you do it right, if you sell it for what it's supposed to sell, you should be okay. It should run by itself. You shouldn't. It should run by itself. You should be able to get the money from it.
Yeah, but everything costs money, bro. Everything costs a lot of money. Anything you call somebody coming to fix it, that's a lot of money to fix it. This is the problem. Anything you call somebody coming to fix, you call the plumbing, it costs money. You know, something broke, and then the inspection come in, the guy come in for inspection, they give something to do, you need money to do it. You gotta call the people, come and do it, you gotta pay. You know, you understand?
Yeah.
You need money to do it. You don't have a good job, and you wait for the people pay their rent. How much money you gonna pay? How much money you gonna collect from the rent? Like that? Not much. Not much. Thank God. And you got a big tax to pay. You understand?
Yeah.
Big tax to pay. Got a water bill to pay. Big tax to pay. You got to pay people. Do the yard, do the grass.
Yeah, but if you were selling all of them for $2,400, do you think it would be better?
If you sell what? Say?
If you rent it for $2,400,
No.
all the apartment.
No, you cannot rent it for 2400. Nobody gonna rent that for 2400.
That's what you think.
No,
You
no.
think so because you never tried.
You're not gonna rent it for 2400. No way.
But if they did, would it be better?
They play where the house is no parking. Where the house is no parking, and the bathroom too small.
Yeah, but you can fix that. You can make the bathroom a shower if you wanted to.
No.
Yeah, if you wanted to, Dad. If you had the money, you can do it.
You know what happened? I'm gonna take a leak. I don't know, maybe they're gonna let me go take a leak.
Start turning down.
I'm gonna take a leak by wet man, okay?
Okay.
Because the butt push make me pee a lot. Yeah, you're talking about 2400? Hey, you're not gonna make it.
Dad, but you're right by the train station, Dad. You know
I
everybody from New York comes
Yeah,
here.
I understand that. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe go take a leak, okay?
Okay. Okay. I be trying to catch people in the act of it, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, you were talking so much and I can't take it. I'm sitting here like, yo, bro, I don't know what's going on here. But my dad was talking about the apartments in Elizabeth. That's why I was saying, what if you sold it for $2,400? Would that be better? He's like, no. You can't sell it for $2,400. Nobody's going to rent the place out. But he's just so concerned about other people. He's just like, who's going to be able to afford it? And nobody's going to be able to afford it. But you look around the neighborhood and everybody is renting for 2,400, 2,700, and you're asking like who's going to be able to do it. But he just has no confidence in his product. You know what I mean? It's like the only way you can get me to invest in something is if I see it as a really good deal. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta be like a really good deal. Like when I started drug dealing, bro, that shit, was it a good deal? It might have been a bad deal for me. 2,300 per pound, not $800 per quarter pound. And $800 per quarter pound, how much Dan could have sold it to me? He could have sold it to me for like 700, 600. If he really wanted me to dominate the market, he would have sold it to me for like 600. And he would have still made profit off of it. But he sold it for 800. So my sister Belinda has that idea where it's like we should be selling it for a high price. Now, why are we stuck at 2,400? We're stuck at 2,400 because you can only raise the rent but so much after you evict a tenant or something like that. After a tenant leaves, you can rent it for about 20% more of what the old rent was. So if you were selling for 1,900, you can sell it for 2,300 now, or you can rent it for 2,300. But my dad doesn't want to do the math, and that's what it is. It's like, bro, it's basic math. Like if you're not renting it for a good price, you're going to screw yourself over. And that's what he's been doing his whole life, where he's like, you know what, I can't. Either he rents it really low, right? And he's like, it's been on the market for too long, right? He's like, it's a month already, so I'm gonna rent it out for as low as possible. I'm gonna rent it out for, 1,700. He's been renting out a 3-bedroom apartment for $1,500, and then what he does, he works on top of that to make ends meet. So what we're trying to get in his head is like, bro, you shouldn't be working your ass off to take care of this business. Like the business should be at least running itself, and it should be paying for most of its problems. Like if there's so if there was a heater, the boiler, right? There's 4 boilers in the house. That means each boiler is about 10,000 per. He replaced all 4 boilers at the same time. So he spent about 40,000. I think either there were 5,000 per. So 5, 10, 15, about 20,000, $20,000 to $40,000 he spent of his own money and some of the money from the business. So I'm sitting here like, you should be able to cover that with the business itself. You shouldn't have to work extra in order to make ends meet to pay for those boilers. You should be making enough profit. You should have enough saved up. And that's what they were saying. My dad was like, while he was living in the house in Elizabeth, he was actually able to save money. And in 5 years' time, like I was born in 1995, he bought the house in Elizabeth in 1995. By 2000 or 2001, he bought a house in Edison for around 200,000. So he was able to keep that business and buy a new house. And then when he bought the house, they weren't saving any money anymore. Everything became like paycheck to paycheck type shit. Like, yes, they had savings, and yes, they have a business. Like, the business only makes about like what $10,000 a year, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing after everything that you pay for. And what he doesn't understand too, before he comes back, I don't want him to, I can't really talk like this in front of him. What he doesn't understand, what was I saying? Oh, I forgot what I was saying. But he should be making like $10,000 profit on that business. It shouldn't be anything less. What was I saying though? He was able to save money, but then now he's not able to save it. Yeah, but I drove the car a little bit today. I was surprised at myself. I was like, because my dad always does that to me. He's like, yo, can you move the car here for me? And I'm like, bro, I can't drive. What do you not understand? He's like, bro, can you do it for me? Today I was just pissed off. I was like, you know what, fuck it, fine. I'm just gonna move the car for you. So I backed out the car a little bit and I parked it into the next parking spot. And I can at least do that. But other than that, getting behind the wheel freaks me out, bro. Like, this medication sucks. Like, absolutely terrible, bro. If I was to rate it, I would give it 0 stars, if that was even possible. I don't even know why we have 1 star, bro. What does 1 star even say? You should be like 0 stars. You should give them negative stars. Like, I feel like that's what a lot of people are dealing with medication. Like, it sucks, but we're such optimists that we're just like, you know what? It's not that bad. You know, it could be worse, but it's not that bad, so I'm happy. We throw this word happy around way too much, bro. Way too fucking much. We're not fucking happy. I'm not happy. Like, on this medication, am I happy? No, I'm not happy because I can't do mad shit. But I have to understand that maybe it's the universe talking, you know? Like, maybe it's saying, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't drive because look at what you can do if you don't drive. Look at all these different options that are available to you if you don't drive. And the biggest thing is working and being able to work, and I can't work. And that is the biggest plus that you get from having this disease. Other than not really having a lot of money to work with and having a sister that's bad with money manage my money. You know what I mean? It's just like, Belinda is terrible with fucking money, bro. Like, the way she spends money, it's retarded, bro. Sorry for the R word, but it's absolutely dumb. Like, she spends the most money out of everyone, and then she tells everyone that they have too much money on their hands. Like, she is... Bro, it's so hypocritical. Like, it pisses me off. It's just like, bro, why are you so idiotic and negative about shit? And when it comes to yourself, you're so positive about it. You know, she's like, I get facials every, like, 4 times a year. And it's like, okay, how much do those facials cost? Like, she probably is not even telling you the right price. You know what I mean? She's like, $150, you know, $200. And then that's not even the worst part. It's like she has to do her nails and her care. All of her spa shit adds up to about $400 every 3 months or something like that. So every month or month and a half, she gets her nails done. That's like, she gets a manicure and a pedicure. So that's like, you know, how much do you want to say that is? That's around, it's really not that much. Probably around like $100. I'm checking for my dad. Well, you guys got to hear my dad for a little bit. I wanted to take videos of my dad because he's 73. He's about to be 74. And he's getting old, so we're not going to be able to see him. And people are, my family is like anti video cameras. They don't like that shit, and I'm the one that's in front of a camera just like talking my ass off. But I want to capture him before he leaves so that I have something. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, I won't have a lot of videos because he's like, no, I wouldn't do it. But it's kind of like going back to Belinda. The only way that he would allow for me to videotape him is if I became famous. And like, I get recognition for the work that I'm doing. And people are like, oh, that's some good stuff there that you got. Like, what else do you have? And that's the only time he'll be like, oh, okay, you could videotape me. You can videotape me. But I think that's what the outside world is looking for. It's like, you can't be afraid to be famous. I don't know where I was going with that. You can't be afraid to be famous. Like, these people don't really care. I look at my videos, and the population that watches my videos are 35 to 40-year-olds and an up. Like, you see the 18 to 24-year-olds, nobody listens. Nobody watches. And I don't know how to fix that problem. I have absolutely no idea. But back to Belinda. Belinda spends so much money. And then when she goes on the trip, she drops like 2 G's. So that's 2 G's plus, I remember she was talking about it. Oh, here comes my dad. All right, I'm going to pause it here.
I hope they're sweet.
I don't eat plums.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. They make you go to the bathroom good.
And that's why you got it?
Yeah. They make you go to the bathroom. It's a good joke. Try.
Yeah, I'm okay. It makes my mouth itch, Dad. I'm allergic to them, remember?
You allergy?
Yeah.
Very good. Wow. Yeah? Plum too? You allergy with plum too?
Yeah, any fresh fruit, I can't eat them.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta warm them in the microwave. Really bad.
That's how you eat them?
To see what happens. I couldn't eat the avocado before, right? But now I eat them.
It's on.
It's good. Sometimes you gotta try.
Well, I eat avocado now.
I eat avocado. I used to eat a big one, old avocado. Only the small one I can eat now. I'm allergic with the big one. Well, when I was in Haiti, I ate a big one, very good. But now, not the big one. The small one.
I think it's the same thing with me.
But a lot of people in there. A lot of people in there. A lot of people inside it.
It's Saturday.
A lot of people. It must seem like a Costco. Why stop here for Abraham?
He's gonna park. I don't know why he stopped so far.
You stop here? Make people have an accident. Yeah. It's a good snack. You know, when you go out, get some grape. If you can eat it, you gotta try. You know? Grape and plum. Wash them, put them in a small bag, right?
Yeah.
When you go out, and you feel, if you feel your mouth getting dry, get 1, 2, 3. It'll be good. I cannot. I was allergic with the grape before, but now I try. I feel okay now.
I don't know. Maybe it's the thing they spray on it. That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, yeah, you lie. Yeah, they think they spray with it. That's how you gotta, when you buy them, you gotta wash them and put them in the microwave, warm a little bit, and then try. Let them cool down, let them try. They'll be good. That'll be good for you. But you didn't wash those, man. I don't know. Those sweet is good. The sweet one, no, that's a good one. Those make somebody go to the toilet easy.
The plum?
Yeah, the plum, yeah. The juice, the fresh one, good. You can try it. Get home, wash it very good. Try it, then put it in microwave, warm a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Then let it cool down, then heat it. Try it.